So hello and welcome back to the next lecture. In the previous lecture we talked about integer operations, and what we did was inside the print statement we used to write the entire operation, and we used to get the results easily. Now we'll talk about variables. Now variables is something you must have done in your elementary mathematics, like substituting a number with x or y. That's what the variable is. But in computing, the variable plays a similar role. But what actually is a variable? A variable is actually a bin. It's a bin, or it's a storehouse. A variable is a storehouse where you will store some information and you can keep changing it. Alright, let's take it with an example. We'll not go into definition. This is not a course on definition. This is to build up your logic. Let's see, I want to do a simple integer operation. Print 10 multiplied by 2. Okay, so I want to get my result as 20. And you see you get your result as 20 easily. Alright, I want to print 20 multiplied by 2, and I'll run my code and I get 40. So this is a very elementary logic that whenever you're multiplying, you'll get the product as a result. Now what I want to do is, I want to explore, I am a learner and I want to explore what results I will get by multiplying different numbers by 2. And I can do it with 60, I can do it with 75, I can do it with 1010, any number I want to do. So will I always go on writing print statements like this and this and this? So I'll be writing maybe thousands of print statements like this, and your code will be filled with print, and it will take so much of time, it will become so boring. The best way that you can do it in one line is use a variable. How do you declare a variable? You can declare a variable by writing it as a letter like you do in mathematics, like A, B, C. You can write a full name, okay, like rupees, the balance, or marks as a variable. Okay, you can do it anyway. We'll talk about naming more in the upcoming lectures because there are a few ground rules. For this lecture, let's keep it very simple and name the variables with letters. So let's call a variable n, and we call n as a variable. Okay, this is our variable. And what do we want to print? We want to print n times 2. Okay, instead of writing all these codes of 10 into 2, 20 into 2, I'm just writing n times 2. Now what I can do is, a variable means nothing constant. Everything can change. Any value I give to this variable, it will increment the value, it will change the value here, and I'll get a different result. Let's put n as equal to 10, and let's see if we get the result as 10 into 2 or not. Yes, we did get the result as 20. Let's put n is equal to 500. Okay, 509 is fine. And we got 1018, which is 509 into 2. Let's put n as 0. Okay, let's put n as 0. You get 0 into 2 is 0. Okay, and so on. So what was the use of variables? That whenever you want to do one thing with multiple values, instead of printing the values again and again and again, just put it inside a variable, change your value in the variable, and you're done. So your variable will be a storehouse of values, of all values. Okay. Let's do some additions with two variables now. We have done with one variable. Let's put n as one variable. Let's put p as another variable. And we want to print the sum of n and p. So we print n plus p. Okay. This will do what? This will print the sum of values stored in n and p. Alright. Now first I want n to be 11, and in second one I want p to be 2. So let's see, what do we get, 13 or not? We do get 13. Okay, because n is taken as 11, p is taken as 2. I want to keep n same, and let me see what 11 plus 47 is. Let's run this. You get 58. Okay. Let's see what 11 plus 9 is. Okay, we should get 20. We get 20. Let's change both the values. 555 and this is 0. Let's see with what we get here. You get 555. Let's change this to 90 and you get 645. Right? So this is how you can just change and manipulate variables. Everything that you're doing with numbers or with strings, you can change and use variables to do everything regarding them. That's an easy thing. That's the power of variables. Naming variables is important. Okay, we will discuss how to name variables properly. For the time being, I again repeat that you just name variables with small or capital letters. How you name it with words, how you name it, but characters we will discuss in the upcoming lectures. Okay, so we have talked about variables. In the next lecture, we'll talk about inputs. Thank you.